Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Mike Phi, aka Mike Physics, Mike for Media, Music and Motivation. So we're at the third and final part of the Runyon Ave Mixtape story. So where we left off at was some of us was recording in Cali and then some of us were recording in Detroit. So as far as the joints go, we were looking and trying to evaluate what we were missing for the actual mixtape. So I want to say we did a process of probably maybe 4 joints in Detroit. And out of 3 of them, we realized that we didn't have just an actual fear joint. All the joints that we did a lot of collaborating, which with the whole point, but we still at least needed that one fear joint. So me and Tense actually came up with this crazy scenario to try to do a joint where we kind of going back and forth. Now, we was kind of pressed for time within the process of creating this joint. Now, the joint could have been a lot longer due to the time, and we decided to just go ahead and send card artists what we got so far. Now, remember before I told y'all I had a funny story to tell y'all that he probably wouldn't want me to tell y'all. But here we go anyway, my baby. I promise you this is the true story. So we sent them the joints of what we have, right? Now, mind you, Fear and Gutter, we have listened to these songs at least about 7 or 8 times before we even sent these joints off to them. Listening for flaws, listening for change-ups, like anything we could do to try to make this project dope. So we was like, yo, they gonna flip when they hear our stuff, right? So I say a couple of hours went past after sending them. So he calls back, right? So I'm geeked. So I'm like, yo, he gonna be like, yo. So I'm like, what's going on, big bro? He was like, Mike, bro, like, what is y'all doing, man? Y'all gonna have to come with it. And he was just going on and on about how everybody out there just bringing that heat. I'm sounding like a little kid who can't get what he want at the candy store. Yeah, I know. I heard him spitting flames. Then it got to the point where I was questioning myself, questioning the direction of what I was trying to take. So I'm just like, dang, you shouldn't have did that. You should have went straight hard like they did. And in the back of my head, I was just thinking like, dang, man, I didn't think they was that bad. So I was like, so which ones didn't you like? He was straight up like, none of them. Man, my heart could have sank to the bottom of the abyss. So like I said, we only probably maybe sent 4 joints. So I asked him like, you ain't like the little sip joint? He was like, yeah, I like that one. So I was just like, so you must be talking about the shut it up joint. He was like, no, I like that one too. So I got to sitting there. I was just like, okay, we 2 down. Got 2 left. So now I'm thinking to myself like, I wonder if he messing with me. What do he think about Man First then? So I'm just like, okay, so what did you think about the joint I did with Buck? He was like, yeah, I like that one too. So right then and there, my demeanor had changed a little bit, and I was like, oh, what you mean you don't like none of them? Because it was only 1 joint left, and I ain't even gonna waste my time to even ask him about that one because I know mentally now he's messing with me. And I think the whole reason why he did that because he don't want me to be on my high horse, which he know I ain't gonna even be like that because I'm about as humble as they come. But he ain't have to do that to me. It was just like the Jedi Master telling his apprentice, just like, okay, tone down. You did a good job, but just tone it down. But the thing is, I was never hype. I was cool, I was calm, and I never really showed no emotion. I don't know, man. Still to this day, I don't know what that was about. But we're going to fast forward to when the mixtape actually came out. So when we actually finally got to hear the finished product of that joint, man, yo, the level of where everybody brought it, I think during that time, that was one of the hypest mixtapes that came out of Detroit. But there was one more thing that stood out about that mixtape. Now, remember, I was telling y'all about the back and forth joint that me and Tense had did. And the name of that song is called Stick Up. And somebody ended up making a last-minute appearance on that joint. And he literally had to go on there and show out. Like the only joint he owned throughout the whole mixtape. Straight murder. But hey, I ain't got to lie. Y'all just see for yourself. Conniving. Like, if you on the joint with him, just put R.I.P. next to your verse. But yo, that was so much fun to listen to that joint. And I'm actually glad that we didn't go as long as we could have because he was able to get his rocks off. Due to the fact of how old it is, yo, y'all still got to check this mixtape out. Yo, I want to say this joint came out 2004, but y'all still got to check it out. Other than that, it got to go. A little pressed for time. Links to all the projects that I mentioned before will be in the bio or will be in the comments. Got a lot more stories to come. Just go ahead and marinate on this one. Other than that, y'all stay up. Love y'all. Peace. Mike Physics, keep it 100.
Oh, yes, it will. It's been a long time coming. Well, change gon' come.